Hi there everybody, welcome to Shaney Entertaining's 125th subscription extravaganza. Sometimes I know words speak right. Extravaganza. My 125th subscription extravaganza. This is kind of my thank you guys to my subscribers. I know for a lot of you 125 is a lot, and probably a lot are probably puzzled as to why I didn't do it for 100, but it took a while for me to figure out what I wanted to do, to thank my subscribers, and as I consider them my friends, as I've come to speak with most of you, and like I've enjoyed my conversations we've had between us, and so I consider you all my friends. That's really the truth. I really do consider you all my friends, and I actually do appreciate each and every one of you. And I know this is going to come across as, you know, well, yeah, sure, he's just saying that, but truthfully, I do. If you guys really knew how long it took for me to get to this level, you know, I get a lot of people asking me, Shaney, how come you only have this so few people on your channel? I mean, you're not too bad, right? What the hell? What's going on? And it's hard for me to tell, because YouTube is a very hard place to succeed in. I started my channel maybe 5 years ago or more. I don't know. I just know that it's had many different changes. I've had many different topics. I started off doing sports, hockey primarily, because my two main loves are hockey and movies, and then I switched over to movies at some point, and then I created a character called O'Shane McDonald, where he talks a little like this, with a bloody mustache and a toque, and I don't know if you guys check the old stuff, you can see him. Some people liked him, some people didn't. My wife hated him. I can't look at that ugly face! And I'm like, alright, take it easy. She wouldn't watch my videos. She was like, oh yeah, well, now you're doing that guy again, forget it. But so like I said, over the years, you try so many different things. I tried to do sketch comedy, I even tried to do my own pilot, and see how that went. And so it's a hard process, and it took 4 years just for me to get to 26. And then at some point I just kind of gave up. I just said, I'm tired. I don't know if I'm going to ever get this right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And so I just kind of gave up. For a couple of years I stopped doing it. I would throw videos every once in a while, but I really didn't do much publicity on them. I just threw them up and said whatever. Because I was doing stuff on Instagram, because I figured maybe I'd try my hand on Instagram, and I actually had a lot more success on Instagram. Which you can check out at same thing, Shaney Entertaining, at Shaney Entertaining on Instagram. I was a little successful with that. I had did my impressions and stuff there, and people tend to like it. But I still kind of wanted to make this work. Never really forgot about YouTube. Just sort of wasn't sure what to do. I mean, I did do a video similar to the ones I'm doing now, which was a few months ago. I think a year ago now, or 2 years ago. I don't even remember. It was it was basically about Star Wars, Rogue One and stuff, and it didn't do it. I think I got 9 views. I just gave up. I was just like, whatever, nobody cares. But what got me back was The Last Jedi and my distaste for it, and how I just couldn't hold it in. And the thing is, the truth be told, guys, before I watched the movie, I actually was reading reviews, and I was not looking forward to seeing that movie. And then when I decided to go see the movie, it was horrible. It was far worse than I could possibly imagine. And so, yeah, so that kind of prompted me, that anger prompted me to come back and say, my piece on Star Wars. And that video did well for me, relatively speaking. I mean, at the time I had, I think, less than 30 subscribers. And remember, this is 30 subscribers in the course of like what seems like 500 years, but really probably 4 or 5 years. So then after that, I ended up, just kind of took off. And I think a lot of people found a little success because of The Last Jedi, with their channels. And so if there's one good thing to take about The Last Jedi for me and people like me is at least it helped springboard my YouTube channel forward. And so there you go. There's my little backstory on YouTube. I know a lot of people who keep asking, you should be like further out than you are and all that stuff. And I really thank you for those praises and all that stuff. It does genuinely make me feel good, except for the trolls. I could live without some trolls. They live under the bridge, and they like to, yell and scream, "Ah, you suck, I hate hate your impressions. You're horrible. I don't like you. You know, but you got to deal with that if you want some success. And I'm sort of getting used to it because I didn't have 0 comments for years, and then like now I'm getting good comments and I'm getting like some horrible ones. So you deal with it, right? And it's hard, man. It's harder than I expected. So what am I going to do for my 125th extravaganza? This is what I wanted to do, guys. Since it was The Last Jedi and Star Wars that got me back on YouTube and also brought you guys to me to you. Because I do, like I said, I do believe you guys are my friends. And so here's what I want to do, guys. I just posted a video about my wanting to reboot the series. And I'm not kidding, I really want to reboot the series. And I already did the 3 stories, the Rapo Finn tales. I'm going to do a Kylo Ren eventually. But right now I did the Rapo Finn stories and how I think they should go. See, here's now, the next thing I want to do is I do want to reboot The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. And this is what I want. I'm asking for your help. This is something we can work on together. Why should I be the one in charge of doing all this work? No, honestly, guys, I think it would just be fun. I think it's something we could do for fun. We're not taking it too seriously. It's just to do what I'm asking you guys for is just to send me any ideas. What did you guys want to see in The Force Awakens? What didn't you like, and what would you like me to change? What would what's a good story plot you'd like me to include? You know, what would make Rey a better character? Or, you know, what would you like me to do for Finn or Poe? Or maybe you want to invent a new character. Go right ahead. Put it on the comment section of this video, and I will read every single one of them. I will take a little note, and I will find a way to include all of your ideas in my reboot, my next Star Wars reboot, in the way I do. So, and also, like, so this is what an example. Like, for instance, if you wanted a new character and you wanted to call him Smidley Ganglehopper. So you wanted Smidley Ganglehopper in this thing, and he's a new Jedi that you guys all just somebody have invented, and you want him in it somehow. Tell me what actor you'd like him to play, and I'll try and, if I already do the impression, better. If I don't know the impression, I'll try to learn it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun, we're gonna work together on it, and it's gonna be something that I think, maybe if you guys are into it, we could have a little fun doing. And then we'll send it off to, we'll email the video of all the fans that wanted this, and we'll email it to Lucasfilm at the end, and see if they make it. We don't like your fan theories, but this is not really meant for a fan theory. It's just more meant for fan fiction and to have fun, guys. It's really all this is meant to do. So, like I said, throw me out an impression you want to see me do in the course of this. You know, if you want to see Mickey as the Emperor, go tell me that. If you want Mr. Burns as the Emperor, you want me to bring you want me to bring Jar Jar back? I'll bring Jar Jar back. I'll make him a Sith. I don't care. Maybe accents you want to see done. Like I said, if you have a character, say I want you to do German accent for this character, go ahead. You know, and I'll do my best. You know, if you want Foghorn Leghorn to be a character, I don't mind that either. I say, we are the Jedi. But whatever you guys want, your wish is my command. Make it so. Engage. Whatever you guys want, I'm here to provide. Because I'm here for you. Okay? You don't know what it's like to be me. I'm here for you. It's an up-bet on pride-swallowing siege in which I will never fully tell you about. Help me make Star Wars better. Help me make Star Wars better. Guess what movie that's from, guys? It's probably going to be done in a couple of weeks. This is going to be a lot of work. A lot of thinking, and probably have to learn a few new impressions for this, new voices. So, like I said, so thank you guys, and I really appreciate your support, your love. Believe it or not, you know, I put on this little smiley face every day coming to this camera, but you know, I'm a flesh and blood human being like everybody else, and you know, it's hard to come up and show your face and be yourself. And this is something I want you guys to understand about me. I put on the mustache, and I did characters because I was literally afraid to be myself on camera, and a lot of people think, Shane, is this really you? It's really me. That's my wife. She'll tell you I am this way, and it took a long time for me to drum up the courage to be myself in front of the camera, because I didn't know you guys would take me without some form of mustache or character, and you guys are liking it. You like me. You really like me. Well, at least you don't hate me. Anyway, guys, yeah, so that's all really I gotta say. I do want to do a shout out, though, a couple shout outs to some channels. First, I want to give out a shout out to I Live in Hyperspace. It's a channel, a friend of my channels, and friend of me. We've been speaking a lot, you know, back and forth. You know, I really like his channel. He provides good Star Wars information, so if you want to keep up to date on some Star Wars news, he's the guy to go to. And by the way, and also he lives in hyperspace, so if he lives in hyperspace, can't be all bad. Although I wonder what he pays for a mortgage in hyperspace. I mean, hyperspace, thanks to The Last Jedi, ain't what it used to be. You know, property values are probably, you know, really down, or maybe they're up. I don't know. I don't know what he pays to be living in there. So anyway, guys, so go check him out. I'm gonna put his I Live in Hyperspace. I'm gonna put his link on the bottom there. And also, if you like news, go to SC Reviews. He provides a lot of good news and stories and up-to-date news on The Last Jedi and other things. I find him really good. I find him pretty funny and fun. He's really good at what he does. And he always starts his videos off with, "Hello YouTube, I'm back." The ironic part of that is he does like 700 videos a day, give or take. And so he always says, "I'm back, YouTube." He hasn't really gone anywhere. He's just always there. SC Reviews, the next CNN of Star Wars. 24/7 Star Wars news. Go to SC Reviews. So I'm gonna leave a link to him. I really like him. He's good too. Take a little jab at him, but I still like him. So anyway, guys, that's my little story. That's what I'm here to do. And then once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, when you do put your thing on my comment, like put your idea of what you want to see happen, and tell me if you don't want me to, because that's another thing. If you just want them to remain anonymous and say, please don't give me a shout out. So I'm going to give everybody who contributed to this a shout out. On the bottom, I'm going to, you know, if you don't want to, if you just want to remain anonymous, let me know, because otherwise I'm going to say, you know, so and so, this is what they contributed, and I'm going to put all that into the comment section on the bottom. If you don't want that and you want to remain anonymous, I understand. That's fine. You know, I'm supportive of your needs. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you, like I said. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, and namaste. Namaste night either. I don't know. I'll see you guys when I reach 1,000. All right? Thank you, guys.